Hey, this is Tom Rawlings, your interim director, here on day 7. And the first week of this work, I've had the opportunity to learn so much more about what y'all are doing on the front lines, especially in the area of Office of Family Independence, which was the area I didn't know as much about. And I'm so impressed with the dedication of all of you who work so hard for our families every day. Even this one situation in Emmanuel County we had this week, in which a very disgruntled client came in and tried to attack one of our workers. And yet, despite all of the risks that you face, all the difficulties you face trying to help people, you continue to do it. One of the things I've learned about this past week that I didn't know as much about, and perhaps you didn't as well, is the State of Hope. And before, I thought, what is this State of Hope thing? I want you to know I've learned something about it this week that I think really makes it a great program. So right now we have, from all across the state, we have received applications for either grant sites or technical assistance sites from various groups, individuals, churches who want to come in and surround our families at need with services. Now, in the past, I know many of you, probably on the front lines, have had people approach you and say, well, how do we get involved in helping DFACS? And if you're like me, you probably said, well, I'm not really sure how to manage volunteers, how to go about getting people to work with us. Maybe I'll need to talk to somebody at the state office. So the State of Hope, really, I want to make our effort to help the state office support you on the front line in connecting with those volunteers and those groups that want to help. So that shouldn't be something you have to worry about. We should, at the state office, should be surrounding you with that local help, that local assistance, and those local services. So I expect that as we roll out these particular grant sites and technical assistance sites, that you will have a much better ability to connect with these volunteers. And so if you want to talk to me about it, we can talk more about that, but I'm really kind of excited about that as part of our broader mission right now of really working to support you on the front lines. I think maybe last week you may have heard me talk a little about just culture, and that of course is a work culture in which each individual worker especially those who understand best and have the most contact with our families, feel that they can speak up, can use their discretion to do the right thing, can use their judgment, and can even learn from their mistakes as opposed to worrying about whether or not they're going to get in trouble. So I think from the front, from the community side, we're going to be having you more supported with our State of Hope project, and then from the state side, we're going to be working on supporting you with the Just Culture project. If you have any questions, and especially if you see a situation in which a child is at risk and you don't feel that you're able to do what you need to do for that child, please contact me. My email address should be popping up on here, and I will see you next week.